Hello fellow stackers, 365 here, welcome back to my channel. So I'm hoping you can hear me okay, because I decided to film outside today because it's a really nice day. And for those of you that live here in the UK, you'll know that nice days in the UK are few and far between. So you've really got to make the most of it when it's not raining. Now this actually arrived today, and there's a bit of a backstory behind this. It was a bit of a palaver with the kind of postage and import charges and all the rest of it, and I will explain that in more detail in a future video. But today I wanted to keep it positive because I'm really looking forward to unpackaging this. It only took around 3 or 4 days to arrive, and it's come all the way from the US. So considering it's come from such a long way, I'm really impressed with how quickly it arrived here. Now this is actually quite a small piece considering the size of this package, so I'm interested to see how they packaged it. Now it's actually a rather big bag, and it's got like a box I think inside there, so yeah, it might just be really good packaging, but it just does seem a little bit too large for what it should be. So I'm interested, like I said, to see how they packaged it, but can't complain about too much packaging. Normally it's the other way around. Normally when you receive things, they're not very well packaged and they're kind of crushed in transit and all the rest of it. So I've got myself a whiskey here. It's my day off work today, so like I said, I'm enjoying the nice British sunshine, and what better way to enjoy it than to unbox some silver at the same time. Right, let's get straight into it. So you can see it's quite a large box really, considering what's inside. But like I said, you can't complain about things being too well packaged. Right, here we go. I think I'm opening it upside down, but my address is on the other side, so I decided to do it this way around. Wow, it's a box in a box. It's like pass the parcel. I feel like they're going to keep getting smaller and smaller till it gets to the item's size. But like I said, really nice packaging, and that's the way you want it when you're buying stuff, especially from abroad. And you'll see that this is a more premium item. You do want to see this better packaging. Oh, there's another package inside. Look at that. Absolutely great packaging. And I think this is the final layer. Wow, that feels amazing already. Look at that. Look at that. So this is my first Engelhard bar, and this is a vintage bar, so it contains a slight premium, well, quite a large premium over a kind of regular generic bar. But I've always wanted one of these bars. Now the person that I brought this from was on eBay, and I will do a more in-depth video going through the process that I used before purchasing, because when you're buying items like this that carry a large premium, you do need to make sure that you're doing your due diligence on the seller, and you need to make sure that it's the real deal before you part with your money. But I'd be really interested to hear from Silverstruck, because I know that you have a lot of these bars in your stack, and you'll be able to tell me if in your opinion this is legit. Now you can see it's got what they call a waffle back, Now I'm not exactly sure what causes that, but I think it's to do with the pouring process. It might be the fact that it's sitting on a kind of mesh base or something like that. So again, I'll be interested to hear from those of you that know why it gets that waffle effect on the bottom. But yeah, look at that condition, really nice bar. I'm not exactly sure how old this bar is, and I didn't do much research into the actual bar itself before buying it, because I did try to do some research, and different websites were saying different things. Different websites were saying different mintages, different websites were saying different years and things like that. So I decided just to go ahead and purchase it, and then I thought I'll let you lovely people that are watching this video now help me on the research side of things. So let's take it out of the bag. I'm going to be very careful because I don't want to drop this and dent it or anything. Wow, look at that. It feels amazing in the hand. For those of you that haven't held an Engelhard bar before, on these vintage bars, I definitely recommend having a look at one, because it just feels old. It feels vintage. It's got this, like I said, waffle effect on the bottom, which you can feel. You're going to focus, come on. You can just see that it's a vintage bar. It's just got that vintage feel to it, and you don't get that feel with the kind of cast poured newer bars. Really nice. So yeah, any of you that are watching this video that specialise in these bars, especially my friends over in the US, do let me know what year this was roughly produced, the mintage, and in your opinion how much something like this would be worth. Now, I haven't revealed how much I paid for this because I want to do a more in-depth video in the future, talking you through how much it cost me, how much it was per ounce, how much it cost me to import it from America, because there was some hidden charges. And like I said, I will go into more detail in a future video. There was a bit of hassle getting it over with import charges and things like that. And the reason I decided to buy one of these bars from the US was because I did a little bit of research, searching different places for one in the UK. And a lot of the sellers, they didn't kind of tick all the boxes that I like to tick when I'm buying online. They either didn't have enough feedback, or they had some negative feedback, or they didn't specialise in selling precious metals, and there was a few red flags. So although I could have probably saved a fair bit of money by buying one of these in the UK instead of paying the export charges and all the rest of it, I didn't want to take the risk. This is a vintage bar. These contain a premium anyway because of their collectability, and I didn't want to take the risk of buying a bar that is not the real deal. So that is why I paid the premium, I paid the import charges. I went to a seller in the US that specialised in precious metals, had thousands of positive feedbacks, and I think he had like 7,000 sales or something like that. So yeah, really reputable dealer. So I'm going to wrap the video up there. Like I said, I will do a further video on this in the future. But what a gorgeous piece. And I've always wanted to add one of these bars to the stack, but I've just never pulled the trigger because the premiums have always put me off. And as you know, I'm not stacking bullion for the rest of this year. I've just been picking up proof coins, and this definitely can't be classed as a bullion piece. This is a much more premium collectible piece. But yeah, considering how old these bars are, really nice condition, and I'm really pleased with it. And I think it looks really nice out here in the daylight, so I'm glad I actually did decide to unbox it outside. But yeah, let me know, those of you that specialise in these bars, or you collect these bars. Silverstruck, the reason I keep mentioning your name is because I've seen lots of videos of you talking about these bars and stacking these bars, and I know you have quite a large collection. So I do think that you're very knowledgeable on these particular pieces, and that's why I'll be interested to hear your thoughts. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. Appreciate all the support. Let me know what you think about this piece. Let me know what you think about my pond. And as always, thanks very much for all the support, and I hope you have a very nice day.